much to do about nothing. So go about your blogging. Just be civil and polite, and don't be an idiot. How about you, ma'am?
What happened?
Am I in trouble for videoing you? Personal? Am I in your space? YouTubers in the Philippines are all freaking out about they're making much to do about nothing. I'm just out for an afternoon walk, and maybe want to touch a little bit upon this latest circular that was issued in the Philippines. I got the sun behind me, don't I? Well, you guys enjoy the sunset. I'll just walk and talk. But anyway, the latest circular in the Philippines that was put out, vloggers are freaking out, thinking they can't vlog no more, and they got to blur faces. But a lot of people don't realize. Anyway, there was a law enacted in 2012 which focused on protecting rights of individuals and their right to privacy. The Philippines Constitution inherently protects the rights of privacy, and there's what they call reasonable right to privacy, and it's much like the same laws they have in the United States. If you are out in a public area like a beach or a park, you have no right to expect privacy in public places. Now, when somebody encroaches on your personal space and or gets in your face and starts asking you a bunch of questions or interviews you without your explicit consent, then they're basically it could be considered an invasion of privacy, especially if you disclose personal and identifying information. But some of these vloggers are worried that just walking down the street and shooting a video like I'm doing here, if somebody happens to get into the background like those folks over there, they're thinking they have to blur them people's faces out. I don't think that's the case. Anyway, back to this directive that was issued in 2012. All they did was revise it to include vloggers, and I think what they're basically doing is they're just tying up some loose ends when it comes to being able to go after some of these people. The Russian-American vlogger, I think his name is Vitaly, the idiot that went around and basically harassed. I'm going to talk a little bit about this concert going on here in a bit. Where's the stage at? Right there. But anyway, Vitaly did some pretty nasty things, embarrassed a lot of Filipinos, degraded, and basically spit on the Filipino community when he was doing all this stuff. His ass is in custody, and I think he's awaiting deportation. I'm not sure, but anyway, he's off the streets. They took his camera away from him, which is a good thing. I'll walk over here and see if I get kicked out. I think what they're trying to do is just tie up some loose ends to give the government more authority to go after these idiot vloggers.
If it's okay, I would just really like to torture him a little bit, if it's okay.
Yeah, knock yourself out.
Who basically violate people's private spaces. Now, even in the park here, if I were to walk up to one of these kids playing soccer, and I got right in their face, maybe I'll start goofing around and joking around with them and soliciting information. That would be considered illegal. But I think a lot of these YouTubers in the Philippines are all freaking out about they're making much to do about nothing. The laws have already been in place. They're just, like I said, tightening up a legal loophole that allows them to further go after vloggers. There are millions, well, including Filipino, Korean, Chinese, American, Australian, British, German, every nationality you can think of. Everybody's got a camera and everybody's vlogging. So I don't think the intent, and it just doesn't include YouTube. It's, you know, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, all these other different platforms, Instagram. I think they're going after anybody who wants to be an idiot online. Those are the people they're going after.
I'm sorry, but you think this day could get any worse?
Guys like me, you know, I've filmed on the streets and I've filmed people. Many times Filipinos are happy to get into a video. And a lot of times if I actually interact with them, I'll ask them if they mind being on YouTube, and I've never had anybody say no. Well, one person in almost 12 years told me, no, I'd rather not. So I didn't put them in the video. But anyway, much to do about nothing. So go about your blogging. Just be civil and polite, and don't be an idiot. Anyway, we're here at Ipoh Park, and there's a big concert tomorrow. $80 a ticket to get in. Who's playing? Maoli. We're doing sound checks, I think. Sound check people are doing sound checks. I'm gonna go over here and invade some privacy. Wow, that sounds like 4th of July fireworks. Today is 4th of July, by the way. Good thing it's not raining. A lot of electronics. Anyway, Maoli's coming to town. In the old days, rock concerts, we used to be able to get right in the middle here. I don't think they're going to let people do that. They got it all blocked off. Can't get close anymore. More thunder. In any case, I snuck down here to the park this evening. It's just before sunset, and Terry's checking out whether well, they could be serving beer. Oh, Colonel Sanders serving beer. I'm not sure if that's Colonel Sanders, but he's an old Southern gentleman. Anyway, Terry comes down the park in the mornings and does her Tai Chi. They have a band shell here. Been here for many years. And I'm not sure. It's been used on occasion, not very often. I think because most people would agree. It's pretty hot in there. There's no air circulation, no airflow.
More beer, more beer.
So I heard somebody say more beer.
1, 2, 3.
Sound checks, more beer. But anyway, she's supposed to do her physical activity in the band shell tomorrow morning, and Tai Chi over here in the park. And they're going to have this park all corralled off. Or maybe the beach part over here. Maybe that won't be corralled off. Maybe we'll still go to the beach. So I think she'll be okay. But she's around here looking to see. I think she's filming. Maybe way over there somewhere, but she's filming to see, to share some information with her Tai Chi group. Tai Chi group. So anyway, this little walk and talk was brought to you by me. By myself. You know, I'm not a legal expert, and I'm not going to pretend to know everything about this new circular in the Philippines. But common sense would have it that they're not going after the ordinary vlogger or Facebooker or Instagram person. They're going after people that are an embarrassment to their society and their culture. Get in somebody's face without their consent, you're going to be in the wrong. But just walking around shooting video with bystanders such as this, how about you, ma'am?
What happened?
What do you think?
What I think what?
Am I in trouble for videoing you up front, up close, personal? Am I in your space?
Well, let me think about it, and I will let you know.
Much to do about nothing. So go about your blogging. Just be civil and polite, and don't be an idiot. All right, I'm gonna end this video. We're gonna go play some darts.